a row. I'ma grab all my shit and go. Don't call a text, I don't wanna see your ass no more. This the curtain, call it ending of the show. You let me go, you let me go, so I'm gone. Been through a lot, you know this, but not me knowing you is perfect. No one walking this earth is, so go find a person, cause girl, you ain't worth it. Pain is just the way they say it is, but fuck it though, I'm a G, I could burn away this shit. Told me you wanted school, I said alright, it's cool, but don't play me for a fool. Tell me it's that, and it's all about this dude. Bitch, you really need to chew.
Hey. Hubies. We have returned. And my fucking computer's just showing a black screen. How about that? This is how we started off. We're back, and this is how we started off. Fucking malfunction, baby. Let's see what the hell we could do about that. You know, I don't know. But we're back. Glad to see you again, Hubies. Or glad for you to hear from me again. Whatever. However that works. You know, but we're back. Had a lot of things going on in life, man. Life is a fucker. That's just what it is. If you live a life, then you know that that's true. Computer still won't work, all right? All right, furious. So, we're back, baby. And we're going to try to start it off like we usually start it off now. Last I told you, you know, Anthony Highland had his fucking TikTok success, you know, so you know what that means. That means the internet just got like 10% more hilarious. Okay, because he's on there just throwing shit out left, right, and center. And I'm just going to give you some of what he's got going on right now. So that you can fucking be the judge of it. It's all funny to me. Serious shit all the time, you know what I'm saying? Because he does a lot of like black people content, you know what I'm saying? But hey, look, funny's funny. All right, and without further ado, let's get right the fuck into it. Why not?
Black and ugly, okay, I get it. You don't have to keep reminding me.
You forgot to mention that you were powerful. That your melanin moves mountains and the world merely marvels at your very existence. Malcolm X put it best. That the most disrespected person in America is the black woman, because you are the mother of civilization. Nations fall at your very feet with the desire to be just like you biologically. Black women possess the power to shift many paradigms. Ask Henrietta Lacks, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Asana Shakur, Maya Angelou, Sabrina Fulton, Samaria Rice, Michelle Obama, my child. For their mere existence rests heavily upon the backs of the works our ancestors did for them. So know you, know them. So from the little black or brown girl to the more seasoned black or brown woman that has ever been told that you were ugly, that you were worthless, that your existence didn't matter, I want you to remember this. That you are the most beautiful thing that God has ever created. And that's on period.
And that's on period. I don't think that's real. Okay, let me say that much. Now, I'm not fucking girl slang expert, because that is what that is, girl slang. Okay, and I'm saying that, and then people probably think it's something stupid like, why, like that are being sexist. Why are you being sexist? You know, it's for girls, whatever. No, some stuff it just is for who it's for. Okay, and that's just what it is. You feel me? That whole period situation came from women. That's what it's for. Okay, so girl slang, trying to be at the end. Don't do that. Okay, if that was gonna be the case, you should have just wrote it and gave it to a woman. Okay. Secondly, came out too hard. I think way too strong. This weird voice he was using a voice like this. I don't even know. I can't even do this shit. Using a voice like this, black woman and brown girl. Why? For what? I don't think that was it. I think that was trying to be something, but I don't think that was it. Okay, and he had a video in the intro. I don't know what it was. I get that it's probably something viral, or something heavy that's going around on the internet. But I don't know what it is, so I don't fully got the context.
Black and ugly.
But
okay, I get it. You don't have to keep reminding me.
Okay.
Forgot to mention that you were powerful. That your melanin.
Okay, all right. That was a mistake, but it worked. You got to see what he's doing with his hands and shit too. You're gonna see it on the video podcast, man. And it's this new flavor everybody been moving with. I don't know what it is though, because I just refuse to look into it. But it's got to be an app, and it's just putting shit in the background for people. You know what I mean, like a green screen, and they just fucking running with it. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell when there's a new thing because everybody's producing the same content. You know what I'm saying? And we just eat it up on a societal level. It's fucking ridiculous. Also funny. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? When I see the same setup 40 fucking times, I'm finished watching. But apparently the rest of the world is tuning in more. I don't know what that is. Don't know what it's about. Won't ever know. I'll tell you that much. You feel me? Because I just don't get it, and I won't get it. But wow, you're going to see that. And you're going to see what he's doing with his hands, and you're going to see what he's doing with his face. Look like he was checking something. Like at the same time he's recording the video, he's checking himself out in the video. You know, and it came off that way. It's coming off insecure. And I'm looking at it, and it's funny. Super funny. Okay, we're going to see if we got anything from Ben. Now, Ben's been quiet lately. So I think he's out of the fucking, I don't know, showing you shit game. Because his last social media post seemed to be in March. Okay, so maybe somebody should check on Ben. You know, not to say that social media is the metric for that, but when somebody constantly posts on social media, then it does become the metric for that, just simply because of their behavior, not because it's social media. You know? But it is what it is. I've seen he got something that he posted in March. It's a Ben and Tima episode. Let's see what the fuck it is. Oh, this one is super short. All right, this one's longer. Let's try this one.
The most stressful times in our, because if you could think about our relationship,
the
most stressful times in our, because neither one of us are dependent people.
He's telling her what the most stressful times
in our
was.
Relationship is when we've each been doing our own thing. Okay. So it's just like, I'm gonna do me.
Nah.
We
were together,
you
but
just
we
follow.
Never separate.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if you notice, whenever we get into that phase, are we getting closer or further apart? Are we giving love or withdrawing love?
Oof.
Do we start to think we need each other or don't need each other? So,
that definitely
some truth to what he's saying for sure. Some truth to it for sure. I'll try to return to it because I never return to the stuff that I say, but I'll try to.
You don't need nobody. Why are you in a relationship?
Right. Oh, good question.
Yeah, and that's the mistake we made ever so often.
You could be in a relationship that way. You just have to identify what type of relationship.
Yeah. So and that's why you're 100% correct.
Oh, he told us she was right about something. Good.
Of course. Not everybody
Good job.
Wants to be in an interdependent relationship. Some people do just want to do their own thing. Yeah. You know, so and that's cool if you clearly understand that's what you want. You communicate that to whoever.
And this was in this says April.
Like, I'm gonna do my own thing. You gonna do your own thing.
So I don't know. Facebook bugging.
That's not what we want.
Yeah, that's not what we want.
But we were on that.
Oh, she get to say what she wants. This is a new kind of flavor right here. He might be learning something.
To a certain degree.
Okay.
This might be the only time he talks to his woman. That's why.
Okay. So why do you feel that way? What made always give a specific example if you can. What made you feel as though it was unconscious, where it's just like, I'm gonna do me, you do you?
But that was
what made you do that?
That was not
Here we go.
my initial thought.
See, because he's telling her
I was working on taking care of the kids.
her thoughts.
Before you know it, we were starting to drift apart,
mm-hmm.
and then there would be moments where we had fights, and because we're already kind of drifting apart.
I ain't ready for this.
Fight, it makes it that much worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I don't need him anyway. And then that's when it becomes conscious.
Keeping it G.
But the fact that
she said it first.
Separately, it wasn't really like, oh my God, like we're doing it on purpose. We just had to work. And,
look at her making all the sense, man.
Naturally would do our thing and
that's what happens when you let the woman speak.
Because we were already so separate. And then we fought, after that, it's like.
She's whispering a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here we go. As soon as I said something, it's yelling time.
Like, yo, naturally, every now and then, just like you have your responsibilities, I have my responsibility. I gotta work. You take care of the kids and do the things that you feel as though you need to do as a mom, as a woman, right? So naturally, we both do those things. But we do
things you need to do as a woman,
and we're not talking, connecting. Intimately and stuff like that, and then a fight comes on.
What does that mean? Connecting intimately.
We're already not close. And it's just like now because
she already explained this though.
Definitely don't need him anyway.
He's taking it.
So now the question is, what do you do when you feel as though you?
This was her thoughts.
Need your spouse.
I definitely did not feel like that to the highest degree, so I don't know.
But what typically happens when you feel as though you don't need somebody, or you feel, and what happens when you feel? Ooh, this is deep.
All right, that was that. He said it's deep. That means he was cooking up some bullshit cliche to attach those experiences to, and shit the whole shit up because it was good. It was going good, till he just scooped up her whole thought process and reiterated it. I guess he thought he could say it better. Probably, I don't know, and I won't know. But funny, okay? That's the overall understanding. Funny, okay? And I ain't ready for that shit. I'm tell you that right there. I was actually talking to a shorty last night, not my shorty, or a shorty of mine. So, and I was telling her, getting married and having kids. Those are some of the most grown shit you could do. That's grown as fuck. Okay, because that's a different kind of life altogether. Now, what am I doing? I was at the time when I was saying that I was sitting in my crib, and I'm playing Nintendo Switch. All right, and I had bought a controller that looks like a Super Nintendo controller, and I'm playing Streets of Rage 4 because I'm reliving my childhood. Okay, that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm at. My hair is gray. And I'm reliving my childhood, and that's how I fucking calm down. That's how I meditate. That's how I relax, And you talk to me about fucking a kid? The fuck out of here. I'm already the kid. Fuck that shit. You feel me? I'm eating cereal and playing music loud. You feel me? I'm a fucking teenager, when I'm not working. Fuck that shit. Except I could drink too, so better than that. You feel me? To give that away. You give that away when you have children or when you coexist with someone, You give a lot of that away. Because one of my biggest fear, I don't even know if it's a fear. That's just the word I'm using because that's just a phrase that we can understand. Okay? But when I'm saying a scenario I think of as like if I decide to live with a woman and I don't watch TV. Okay, what do? I play music loud. That's what I do with my days. So when I turn that music on and in a day she want to have a headache or some dumb shit, or she just don't want to hear it and she's saying, turn that music off or it's too loud or something like that. And I got to look, just turn my fucking neck, all right? And look over at her, you know what I'm saying? With the you violated look, you know what I'm saying? And what's going to come after that? You feel me? Like, I don't want you here no more. See, and that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm live withable, if I can live with other people, because I just have habits that are just solo habits. Not to say I can't curb those habits, but then like, what else would I fucking do? Okay, would I have to walk around my own house with headphones on or something? I don't know. Feel me? I would have to have a whole fucking wing of the house where you just can't bother me at. You're gonna have to come get me when you need something. Because fuck that shit. Play my music loud. Play my fucking music loud. And shorties be fun policing hard too, so I really don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Shout to Ben and Tima for being Ben and Tima. I think I can't do it. All right, but let's try to get into whatever the fuck. Let's get to cancel. That was Highland High first, and we got into bend backwards real quick, and now we're gonna jump into cancel Carson. All right. And I don't even know what this is, but fuck it. We're just gonna just run through this episode of cancel Carson until we find something. Because there's always something ridiculous in these shits. See, this shit just threw me off for a little bit because I guess there's an episode description that could come with these episodes when I'm looking at it on the podcast app, and there was a ring in it, and that shit fucked me up. I'm like, what the fuck is a ring doing there? But the name of the episode is Marriage versus Coexisting, and I guess they put the fucking ring emoji in there because that helps. Whatever. See what the fuck they talking about. You skip somewhere random into the shit.
Like that is like a legal. That literally is like me saying, "I love you so much. I want to go sign a paper saying that if you leave me, I can take half of your shit. You can take half of mine, and we can fight over kid."
Prenup.
Like wait, what?
Yes.
Like so for me, it's like, and obviously my parents come from a different generation. So commitment to them made a.
Forgot how these voices sound, man. My ears bleeding.
He gotta, but it was just like that was the ultimate commitment for my mother. She said that was the ultimate commitment. But I think too, when you force a man to get married or you give him an ultimatum, and it's like
good spot at random I chose.
Earlier, right one, wrong time, right? And I think if you force
what's
a man
the perfect
to,
girl if it's not a perfect
you
time
at a certain point, and he knows you're the right one, he'll do it because he loves you, he cares about you, he wants to be with you. But it's the wrong timing
because the well done dried up.
That invites other demons and other bad things to your relationship that you have to fight through when he's not ready. The guy that I'm dealing with now, he was telling me, hey, I have a friend who he has a girl.
Just realized I was talking about this before I put this on. Wow.
He's ready for that because he's like, why get married if I'm going to cheat on her? And so I'm like, well, that makes sense.
Shout out to cheating on her.
Sense. But at the same time, why even be with her? Why be with her if you're a cheater? You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other podcast. But it's like that makes sense, right? Like why am I going to propose to this woman knowing that I'm not ready, right? And so why am I going to force him?
Because I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
With women proposing to men. Girl, sit down.
My mom proposed to my dad.
Girl, sit down. Sit the fuck down.
The first time.
I will not.
The first time my mom proposed to my dad, and he was
no,
like,
hell no.
Exactly.
He was like, no. And then shortly after that.
All right, ears bleeding. I think I'm going to turn this off soon.
I'll be damned if I go buy a goddamn ring and get on my fucking
But I mean, my dad, he's a catch.
I don't give a fuck.
All right. That just got too fucking squawky at that point. You know what I'm saying? But they was talking about a thing right there, and you heard it. You feel me? And it's wild that I was talking about that right before I put that on. Didn't plan that. Why? Didn't plan this podcast. That's why. You heard it, and you heard it here first. All right, Hubies? Because we in the friendly nest in the fucking trust tree at the goddamn zoo. You feel me? We don't need to plan things. Doesn't need to happen. Now, am I gonna make sure I have something to say to you guys? Sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a fucking nutball, so I always have something to say to you guys. But we need to make hardcore plans. No, we don't. So they touch a few things, you know what I'm saying, about readiness. Now, they like to say the things about guys, like, why are you doing this thing if you're not ready? Well, sometimes you don't know how ready you're going to fucking be. Like, take me, for example. I'm just independent, you know what I'm saying? And I'm playing my music loud. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to turn this fucking speaker off because we finished with it, I think. Maybe. Hell no. Fuck it. I gotta figure out what the quiet way to turn that off is, and I don't think there is one, so fuck it. And we finished with that. So readiness, man. As guys, we're just realistic with ourselves. And sometimes we understand that if we don't force it or if we don't dive in, we just never gonna be ready. And it's not a question of maturity or whatever the fuck have you. Life is just being really fun on our own. You know what I'm saying? Guys just have the most fun when we can fucking throw caution to the wind, man. You know what I mean? Just no real obligations. And we just tend to stay in that space because it's fucking fun. And that's a part of life that we just sort of relish. You know, us having fun. And a lot of times that's the disconnect between men and women. Women don't like to prolong the fun. They just feel like things have to get serious at some point, which is not a wrong thing. You know, just gotta just you can just spend your entire life being so serious, but the time in which you can really have fun is the earlier years. It's when you still have your youth. When you fucking decrepit, it's just a lot harder to have fun. You know, that's when you can be serious. You know, fuck it. Talk and learn about each other when y'all can't fucking run no more. You know what I mean? But at the point where you can run, we just run together. No. Is that too simple or too ridiculous? You know what I'm saying? That's just how the fuck I feel. So, guys just be looking for a lady to run with, man. You know, but then you gotta press into the serious shit because that's just what they do. You feel me? But the whole fucking woman proposing to me shit, man, I was talking to some people about that a little while ago too. And not happening, man. Don't do that. I say if I had a woman and she proposed to me, I gotta break up with her. Have to. You know what I'm saying? Because she obviously does not know me very well. You know what I'm saying? If you messing with me like that, you would gain a firm understanding that I am not to be fucking proposed to. It's not a thing. You feel me? Now, a guy, on the other hand, you just got to take a chance. That just is what it is. I seen a few videos before of dudes proposing to chicks and they turning them down. Fucking funny, all right? Tell you that off the rip. Funny. Tell you that off the rip. But what the fuck does it take for a woman to turn you down when you propose? You really had to be shooting in the dark. You really just had to be in the wrong square, boy. You feel me? Because if a woman is with you and you propose to her, she's gonna say yes. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are together and things are going well, she's gonna fucking say yes. These dudes who propose to these chicks and the chick says no, I have to believe that that's not even their girl. You know, they never smashed. At least they're not smashing consistent. And they don't go nowhere with the chick. Like, they just probably been peeping shorty from far for a long time, or admire, quote unquote, shorty for a long time or whatever, and thought that marrying the chick was going to be the way to the cheeks. That's probably it. You know what I'm saying? So they took the big jump. And then the woman says no. Because that's the only way a woman just really says no when you try to marry her. Like, y'all can't be together. There's no fucking way. No way. Women, people, if you're listening to this, let me know. Let me know. You know, there's no way. So, one, if I pull up with my shorty, for one, I don't even be letting them take me on dates. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you get proposed to too. You know, you got to see the signs. Don't get proposed to out here. You feel me? Don't let her take you on no nice date. You feel me? Until maybe after y'all are married. Okay? Because you might get proposed to, you know. Because as soon as I see a woman get down on one knee, I'm picking her up. Okay? You know how you get down on one knee, fellas? And the arms is kind of like my arms on this chair right here. Your arms is going to be out because you're going to be wanting to present something, whatever. And you know what that does? That leaves your armpits exposed. You know what you do, fellas? Put your arms right under there where the armpits at. Lift that girl right up, bro. Tell her, don't do it. Don't do it. There's no reason. Okay? You're not even tying your shoes. You have on heels. Okay? Pick her right on up, bro. Forklift style. You know, don't even let it get there. Pretend it never happened. Okay? But at least once you do that, you understand that a woman wants to marry you. You understand that a woman wants to get married. So you have a decision to make at that point. But don't be proposing to me. And fellas, don't get proposed to. Okay? And again, if a woman proposed to me, then we don't know each other very well. So we're probably going to break up anyway. All right, that's real talk, because I can't even imagine what the conversation is going to be after that. Because if it's a guy, and I say I propose to a woman and she says no, I think you got to break up too, because obviously y'all in two very different spaces. Unless she just have the wildest, you know, most understandable, relatable excuse for that. You know, which I doubt, highly doubt. Highly doubt. Okay, so don't do it. Don't get proposed to, fellas. Okay, that's gonna go down in history. Your son is gonna see that. Don't want it. But wow. Wow. Wow, that just struck me for a second, because I'm just thinking about how that would go. Like, if there was more night planned out after the proposal happened from the woman and I picked her up, we had to cancel that. We had to cancel that and just go home and sit down and talk about it. You know, like, don't do it. Don't do it. All right, but enough about that. Well, maybe not enough about that, because they also hit on the prenup, and I was talking about that soon too. Fellas out there, just know the prenup now. Now, I don't think I know anybody who has a prenup. Let me say that right there. I don't think I know anyone who got a prenup. Now, I know plenty people who see stories of guys who didn't have prenups and they get taken for everything that they got, and they called those guys stupid. Now, I know plenty of those people, but I don't know anybody with a prenup, which is strange. We can fully, I guess, understand a person being stupid for not having a prenup, but for some reason we can't get a prenup from our significant other. All right. Okay. That makes sense. You know, because take Bezos for example. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the prenup. Or if he did, it didn't protect his business. And he had to give shorty like $700 something million. You know, when they split. Now, the amount of people who heard that news or saw that news and was saying that he's out of his mind for not having a prenup, astronomical. But I bet you those people with the married versions of them didn't have the goddamn prenup. You know what I'm saying? You bitching up. You're too pussy. You couldn't even get the prenup from your peoples. Why you think he got the prenup for? You know what I'm saying? Because what we don't know is, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Now, once you get married, you become an institution. You know what I'm saying? The two of you become a unit, fiscally speaking. And what most people don't know is that in most states, anything that one person gains within the marriage, you know, financially, whether it be income or debt, you know, if you file jointly on the tax return, it becomes property of the marriage. You know, that's why these ladies be getting half. You know what I'm saying? They're entitled to it due to the union from the marriage. You know, and that's why you need the prenup to protect you from that. You feel me? I done spoke to some woman before, and they were saying, like, you know, they're not going to sign no prenup. And some of them gave reasoning along the lines of, like, I don't know, the guy don't got nothing, so there's no reason to sign a prenup. Well, that's all the more reason to sign a prenup. If he don't got nothing and you also don't want nothing from him, then sign a prenup. You know, you want to get married? Sign a prenup. Oh, it ain't about the money and the this and that? Sign a prenup. You know, and it ain't always money that goes in the prenup either. You can put stipulations on the relationship in the prenup too. You know, like cheating, saying that cheating is a null and void on the marriage, automatic divorce. You can put that in the prenup. And for my fellas out there, you could put clauses related to the woman's body and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking to the fellas, woman's body in the prenup too. You know, if she gains X amount of weight, you know, marriage over. Could do it. It's doable. And people saying, yo, that's shallow. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to a young lady and she was saying that too. And I was like, no. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got with a guy and you understood that he was the earner and that what you wanted to do was stay home and look fucking cute, guess what? It's going in the prenup. It's going in the prenup. I'm putting it in there. You know what I'm saying? Because you got one job at that point, right? You got to look cute. So you better damn do it. You know what I'm saying? If I leave the house and I come back and you in the same spot and when I left and then fucking 30 pounds happens, all right, we're referring to the prenup. That wasn't part of the agreement. You understand me? So it's over. It's over, girl. It's over. And I think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of what happens in a relationship between a man and a woman is predicated on the man earning, his earning power, you know? And we don't get to argue about that. So if you want to sit there and be cute, we putting cute in the prenup. If you ain't cute no more, marriage over. I'm going to go find me a cute. And I think that's fully fair. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about everybody playing their role. Whatever you think, you know, y'all was lined up to do or y'all agreed to do as far as the relationship is concerned, do that. Put it in the prenup. That's it. You know, shout out to that. Shout out to people keeping it funky in the prenup. I'm going to get me one. Doing it. Especially because I got a business venture going down, which I didn't say nothing really about in this episode yet. I think I alluded to it maybe in the last one. Started a company, RiHuBe Co. All right. There's an X in the spelling. Fuck you, bro. Because you're not about to beef with me about that X and then be going hard to pronounce the names of high fashion brands, you know, that don't give a shit about you. Okay, that you can't pronounce. All right, so it's RiHuBe.com, and you can get one of these shirts. This is the Shirt Shiki one. All right, this is what it looks like. Hopefully, I'm moving my hair out the way. Don't know. Okay, it's got like a silky flavor to it. Very stretchy, contour to the body. Snakeskin accents on the sleeve and on the neck and chest area, and it fits really good. It makes you look really good, fellas. Quality shirt, trust that. Okay, I'm wearing it right now. You see no problems. It's just a good looking shirt. Tis what tis. You know what I'm saying? If you touch it, it feels quality before you even put it on. You know, shirt feels a little bit heavy. You know, not when you put it on, but in your hands. Like, it feels like that's because it just drapes on your body. Okay, hangs out there. It's just moving with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hugging you. That's what it's doing. That's what it's for. That's how I like my clothes, you know. Feel a little comfy. That's what it is, baby. It's comfy. All right. RiXYRUDECO.com. Shout out to everybody who's already ordering. I'm hearing some good reviews. I don't have a place for reviews on the site yet because not necessarily, quite frankly. Trying to just get the business off the ground. I got to the point now where you can order your shirt and you'll get it, you know, and that's what's most important. All the other smaller understandings and improvements can come later. You know, let it build. You feel me? That's how you do business. You put out the prototype, you let it build. Otherwise, you'll be fixing and adjusting and perfecting forever. You'll never put it out. Never. You know, think about it. Most of the things that came out that we like, the first one comes out and then there's the next one, a newer one. You know, because they had to put the product out. You know, even in its imperfect form, there's got to be room for improvement. There will always be room for improvement. You know, so that's what this is. We're starting with the one product just to get off the ground, get out there into the world. That's what we want to do. Why? Because fuck work. That's why. It's always the reason why. There's always a good reason why. Okay, so I'm having a good time with that. And by a good time, I don't really mean a good time, but that's what it is with that. You know, trying to get a damn clothing company off of the ground. Quite a thing. Never thought I'd be doing that with my life, but doing it. Okay, and it's gonna be great. Now, I'm gonna give you my damn. It's been weeks, all right, and I've been fake essential for weeks. You know, going to work and whatnot. And I just gotta give you my damn COVID update, man, because it's a different kind of thing going on out there right now. And you got to know that. You got to be familiar with that. And for everybody who's actually staying home, like not going outside at all, you just don't know. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of that flavor. So it's just different. It's different rules out there right now, and a lot of it has to do with just homeless people, and I guess privacy, and just who the street belongs to. You know what I'm saying? I alluded to in my last podcast that, you know, the homeless population is getting lit. The rats is getting crazy. Okay, they're just walking everywhere on everything, really, because it's not that many people. Okay, but man, I just gotta tell you, and you're gonna see it on the video podcast. A lady, man. Now, this lady, she sat next to me, and on a fairly unrelated note, I knew it was it was gonna get wild out. Once I had jumped on the train on a weekend, man, and there was a guy who appeared to be a homeless guy. He was smoking a cigarette on the train, and I said, "All right, here it is, the 1980s. That's where we are." You know, guy was unstoppable. So, this lady, they're just breaking all the rules. This lady sat next to me. Okay. Now, she had some feet. Wow, she had some feet when she sat next to me. Okay, and don't get it twisted now. I'm not a foot model. All right, but this lady sat next to me, and she has some feet that she knows if it was regular rules and not COVID rules, those feet could not sit next to me. Okay, those feet could not sit next to regular humans. Okay, that's against the rules, against the laws. Okay, and you're going to see the feet in the video podcast. Okay, because those feet was illegal. Okay, not only was the feet itself the crusty feet, the nails was jumping off of the feet. Now, I'll tell you like this. Even if my toenails get long, they just grow forward. Okay? Until I'm fucking... and it's like it's hard to put my foot in a shoe, or I'm scraping up my socks and I just cut them. Now, this lady, toenails looked like they was growing up. Like they jumped off the feet and was jumping, not even just jumping forward, they were just jumping sideways or something. off the feet like they was about to hit a spiral. Absolutely crazy, these feet. And I don't even know what to say. When those feet sat next to me, I was looking like, yo, come on, man. Come on. You know, hurt my feelings. Because there was nothing I could say. There was nothing I could do. And the only thing I really worried about during this COVID-19 is just getting damn rabies from hobos. Okay, and I just feel like those feet too close to me, if, you know, it's going to be like Spider-Man kind of effect. If the feet scratch you or something, you turn to a homeless. You know, because obviously that's how that works. Because the homeless was a big enough risk in interaction already. You put a pandemic on top of that, and it make them seem damn nuclear. You know, and I'm not putting that out there as a truth. You feel me? But you should have seen those feet. Okay, what you will see in the video podcast. Wow. Okay, and it's been a lot of that. And it makes it different moving around, because before we used to have panhandlers walking through the train or whatever, and they would just walk through and they say they spiel and they bust a move. Now they flag you down. You know what I'm saying? This guy's, I be playing some Nintendo Switch sometimes on the train, and the guys will wave me. You know what I'm saying? Like wave between me and the Nintendo, and I'm like, yo, that's grounds for a headbutt, you know what I'm saying, in a regular day, in regular life. But you don't want to be headbutting no homeless, because, again, you get homeless blood on you or something, and I think you turn into a homeless. That has to be true to some point. You know, and sometimes they're standing at the bottom of stairs and the other side of doorways and stuff because there's not enough people. You know, they got to catch you coming somewhere so they could ask you for some stuff. You know, there was even a lady sitting, like, the train stations is type empty. So if you have a turnstile, and I'm going to try to explain it for my people who's not from NYC. The turnstile, that's the thing that people go through when they pay to get on the train. And it's just a narrow, sort of opening. And you swipe your Metro card and the opening unlocks and you get to walk through. But sometimes there's, in bigger train stations, there's like 5 or 6 of them in a row. And you're not going to have 5 or 6 people at the same time going through. So a homeless lady was sitting like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's 5, she was sitting in between the third one, you know, just sitting there. Because she'll catch everybody who's walking through the turnstile. You know, she asked me for some money and I told her I ain't got it for her. And she did say that my hair was gorgeous. Okay. That was a good one. Almost gave you some money for that. And by almost, I mean, no, I didn't. Didn't faze me. Not at all. But it's wild that that she would think to do that. I don't know if she really meant that or not. And I didn't have time to dwell on it because she wants things. So you don't believe that anyway. Okay, you obviously want something. You feel me? That's what the people, there's people who used to be doing wild soliciting in some of the train stations too. Like they talking about rights for animals, or there's the people with doing the census or all kind of nutty stuff. And it's a classic salesman psychology that they run, and it's funny because I already know it, and it ends up different people all saying the same thing. You know, they attack first the thing that they think that you're most proud of. You know what I'm saying? Something superficial, because that's what gets people's attention. I like you this, I like you that, and they always attack my hair. You know, good on them. You know, because they don't do my kicks or nothing like that. They know what to do. You feel me? Because they're culturally savvy. This is New York. They know what's happening. And they attack it. And they try to say, oh, man, there's like an Indian dude. And he says, oh, man, cool hair, man. Like, you know, that's his angle. Cool. You know? There's a black guy. He was like, yo, I'm trying to be a locks like you, man. What's up? he knows even more. So he's really locking in. You know what I'm saying? And he did have some twists up in his hair. So he was telling the truth even. But he was attacking still. Now, there was one time where it was a shorty who was doing the soliciting. And she was saying that my hair was nice. When I tell you I almost turned around. I almost turned around. All right, because she was a little bit of a joint too. But I had to keep my, my thinking cap on and say, hey, she's asking for something. All right, she wants a thing. It ain't even, I almost pulled up on her strong, like, yo, forget whatever you're talking about. Like, if you're trying to sling a phone number, we good for it. You know what I'm saying? Forget it. I ain't gonna donate to your thing, but I buy you some dinner. If you're giving out compliments, don't compliment me. Because then I'm pulling up. Don't compliment me. And that's real talk. I could do without it. You know what I'm saying? Don't compliment me. Speaking of pulling up, I was telling my peoples that I figured out why pretty girls just think that they can dance by themselves at parties. And that's because they doing their mirror dance. Because that's what pretty joints do. They get out the shower, they get in the shower, they just at home wrapped up and done up or whatever, and they just dancing in mirrors in their house, practicing how they gonna look when they dancing, practicing how they gonna look when they're dancing. They don't actually practice dancing though, because they don't get any better at it. It's just a light thing, you know what I'm saying, just to convey the understanding of looking like you're dancing. So what they do is they go out in public and they do the mirror dance in public. Nah, don't work that way. I'm pulling up. You dancing? I'm pulling up. Okay? And then they look at you like you stanky, like you crazy. You dancing in public. So I'm pulling up in public. Okay? You know why you dancing in the mirror when you're in your apartment, you by yourself? Because you by yourself. All right? You're not by yourself right now. I'm pulling up in public. Now, once you tell me no, I'm gonna take the no for an answer. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But don't look at me like I'm crazy when I pull up. Like, what did you think when you did the mirror dance and you approved your own mirror dance? What did you think? You wasn't thinking. That's what. Because if you did the mirror dance correctly, everything correct, you know that it is enticing guys to pull up. Okay, so don't be shocked when you get pulled up on. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that every guy, you have to dance with every guy or nothing like that. I'm saying don't be shocked on pull up. All right, how did I figure that out? I don't know. Struck me one day. Because this is just the COVID thoughts, man. It's just the COVID thoughts. The world is not really happening. So we're just out here thinking, figuring the world out. Figuring the world out. Nothing else. Figuring it out. And that's what we figured out because that's useful. To who? For what? Don't know. But somebody's going to use that. Because that's game, baby. Somebody's going to use that and it's going to turn into some immaculate Mac. And I'm not going to get no credit for it. It's just the building of knowledge. You're just building knowledge out here. That's what guys do, man. That's what guys do. Building the knowledge and macking and just running game, baby. That's what it is. Being a guy's fun. That's why. And it's fun forever. I saw an old dude, man. Shout out to old dude. Saw an old dude. Yo, he's walking up the stairs. He's got two hands on the rail. Okay? And at first I thought, all right, maybe my man's feeble. You know what I'm saying? Like he got some physical issues. Two hands on the rail. But then I'm looking up and his neck is turned back. You know what I'm saying? Like he got two hands on the rail and he's looking backwards. And I'm like, what the fuck is he looking at? And I look in the direction he's looking, because that's human nature. Okay, you look where people look. If somebody looks suddenly, or if they looking hard, you look over there, because that's to avert danger. Okay, and it's a shorty walking, and she got some ass on her. See, the thing about shorties with ass on them, with the ones, it be the ones that be with the crazy. The ass be looking crazy when the legs are small. Like there's a natural version of that where the legs just get small. There's some women who's just big on bottom, you know what I mean, and that's all good. But there's also ones who just got ass all over them, and the legs is just small. Like, and it's like, yo, where did the ass come from then? And she's just walking, and she's talking on the phone. And he's just peeping hard body. He not trying to let a minute go by, you know, that ass is present, that he's not looking. And this was an old man. And I can only imagine the stuff that he was thinking and saying to himself. And right there, when I seen that, you know, most people think like, ill, pervy old man, whatever. But nah, I see what that is. Being a guy is just fun. It's just fun forever. Fun forever. Okay? Because he's going to go back to his old man gang, and he's going to try to describe this ass to them. And how he was looking like a damn mountain climber on the steps. Just to get a look at it. I mean, he didn't bother her, nothing. He didn't try to call out to her, nothing. He just wanted to get a look. Because being a guy is just fun like that forever. You know, and you just, as a guy, you just look forward to being a dirty old man someday, which that's about to be a dub, all right? Because just the understanding of sexuality in the world is just, I don't know, it's going to a place of wild uncertainty. Like, I don't know what's up and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we feel about things? Who really knows? We'll see what happens in the future, because the whole point was for you to be like 50 or 60 and talking trash about women in their 20s. Like, that was the classic dirty old man thing. But, you know, since we are just changing our understanding of sexuality, that sounds crazy in a modern time. You know, because if you talk to me about a woman in her 20s right now, to me, I'm going to say that's a grown woman. You know, that's a grown woman. And I think most people would understand that. But when it's in the context of me being 30 to 40 years older than them, then I have to understand that grown woman as a child? Maybe? Don't know. Don't know. What are the rules? We don't know, because if we use the law, all good. If we use the law, all good. But then on top of that, we just like to put a smattering, you know, of social politics. No. We don't know how thick that smattering is. You know, it seems to only come out on a case-by-case basis. But I don't know. You know, and I have no idea what it's going to be like by the time I become a real life old man, because don't get it twisted. I'm an old man right now. I'm an old man right now. And if you're saying, well, you don't look old, well, that's the point, okay? Just because you're an old guy, you don't got to be decrepit, all right? Don't settle into that. Drink your water, take your vitamins, go for a little jog sometimes. Something, you know? Get it in order. You could be a good-looking old man. Old doesn't mean end. All right? Now, there's a point where it's the end. We get that. You know, but that there's just so much in between there that you don't have to be worried about that. Like, live. Live. That's all I'm telling people. Eat fruits and vegetables. Okay, I have significantly reduced my intake of dead animal, and I have to say, it's not having a negative effect on my life. The way we was brought up, it was like if we not eating dead animals, then we're not eating. Like, you know, like you will wither away and die. It's not happening. Tell you that right there. It's not happening. I'll be smoothieing some stuff up. Next time I do a podcast, I'm gonna have a smoothie live on I wouldn't say on the air. Is that what this is? Who knows? Why did they even say that on the air? Because of the broadcasting on air? That's a stupid phrase. And I think we still use it just because. On air. And it's crazy because I say slang is a slang I use. Like if you on top of the latest movement, whatever, you on wave. And on wave will probably be more precise than on air. But then there's the designation of the air wave, which I don't know how official that is. Not that it matters. You know, podcast is just radio. All good, just radio. And of course, nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna live through this whole COVID-19 thing, and we're not gonna get coronavirus. Same way I didn't get damn chickenpox. And if that shocks any of you, you don't know that I'm bionic. All right. Whole house had chickenpox, and my mom's being diabolical. She gave me a pack of crackers and she told me to share it with my brothers, and they had chickenpox. You know, and it just me and one of my brothers, we didn't get it. We shared all the crackers though, and we didn't get it. Never got it. They say if you don't get chickenpox, it turns to shingles. You gotta get some vaccines or whatever. So we got some damn, chemicals shot up into us and stuff. Never got shingles either. Shout out to it. Just not getting sick out here. Let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go through your life without a wicked hospital stint. You just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Control how you feel about the food, man. That's all I'm saying. Because people be beefing about, dudes, and people in general, just judging people's body weight and stuff like that. But there's some biology that goes along with that. I'm just saying, if you force me, if I'm in a relationship with you and you decide to balloon, and that means, and you worried about how you feel about things, or about how I feel. You forcing me to sit beside a hospital bed for something that's fully preventable. I'm gonna go cheat on you. Okay? You're gonna do something that's fully preventable? Well, guess what? I'm gonna go do something that's fully preventable. I'm cheating on you. Okay? Take that. Because if you're gonna do what you want, I'm gonna do what I want. That's what it is. You gotta agree on things. If you're gonna do a relationship thing, if there's anything at all that you do in your relationship and you say, well, my body, my this, my that, well, the other person got free reign to do the same thing. You just creating avenues where you guys operate separately. And that's what you're down for. Fine. Don't beef though. That's all I'm saying. But it's been a pleasure, ladies and gents. We're trying to get back regular on a RiHuBe smooth. You know what I'm saying? Get the podcast moving again. I think this might be the start of it, man. I'm going to try my best for you guys. Definitely, we're going to try back to do the podcast on Monday. I might even release the video on Monday, too. That's today as well, or whatever. And we're going to see what's what, because I got some things going on. Changing up my work schedule, man. Life is just changing. Life is just being different. You know what I mean? And depending on how it continues to do so, different things are just going to be happening. You know what I mean? Not gonna get into it too far, and it's not wicked enough where I can reach some stardom or whatever, and then I can give you a sob story. Nah, man, you're just playing chess out here, baby. That's just what's happening. Keeping it G on this side. You feel me? So whatever you gotta do it. You know what I mean? Make it happen. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? But most of all, fuck y'all.